Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And so, in this video, I'm going to work on the React front-end app. So let's get started. Put my terminal and change the slide and chat app. And so we have a two folder as well. The app is exactly front-end React app and server backend. We can work on server later. On this video, I'm just going to start React front-end app. So cd app npm runs, right, for the npm start. So I add one more thing. I open new tab on my terminal on cd to rc cd cds. So I'm going to start search and watch this app.scdat file and to auto compile to app.cdat. So search watch app.scdat. So when we make change or any in app.scdat file, the shark will be automatically compiled to app.cdat file. Cool. Alright, the next thing, you need to open the project. Right, open project on my Sublime text. So we have an app and short file component, the messenger, and cool. So let's review what we did in the last video. Alright, first thing we need to make a new test. Alright, for example, Kevin. Alright, so and Alex. So and send some methods right here and hello there. So I'm going to include exactly the user profile image from the methods. Alright, so the first thing we need to remove the lock right here and where the messenger.js and line 46 and line 46, right, we need to remove that. Okay, so right, let's create a new channel. Hello, right, to Kevin. Right, the first thing we need to do is we disable the message, right, input until there are at least one member in group chat. So how to do that? And we can do, alright, we have a member and the member we get member from channel and we get only the member from channel without current user. So in the input file, right, take input and activate channel and member dot size is less than 1, less than 0, and that means the member is exist in chat group. So let's see. Right, so you can see by default we don't have any input right here, and one more time I add to Kevin. Right, so Kevin and Alex. So it's just input throughout. Right, another issue is when we create a new channel message. If I type in K, the list not showing up until I uppercase the first character, match user. So fix problem that as well. So in get back to search user, we call store.search user and search key. So here we can do by, alright, so and messenger, right, in store.js. We check it out, search user function right here. So and you can do this cross keywords equal using load that function lower by 2 lower search and make sure on here we can compare. So alright, so I'm going to remove this as well. Name search user. set. Right, so I'm going to remove this and we'll make the better function. So alright, so we can do by search user item or map. Right, so search item dot equal user dot filter, and here we have the user and return exactly what during loadout function get. So first thing we need to include, if include, right, so the next is the get, right, user, right, name, and include exactly keyword. Alright, so we return that. And right, so we just for now and save that. Search user, and so let's see. Now if I type into key, and it doesn't work because we need to, indeed should be to lower. Alright. So now I think it should work. For example, I type in as Kevin, so it's showing up. And type in my name. The problem is I don't want to show my name in the list because right, I'm currently logged in with my username. Right now you can see in store we set current user with ID equal exactly list of user right here. So we don't return current login user and include. So I'm going to make this and dot get user and underscore ID get is not equal to current user. And so here we can card current user equal this get current user, right? And right here we can do by card current user ID equal to load that function current user and underscore ID. And so we can do compare. All right, so now I'm searching for my username and right, it doesn't show up. Right, cool. And so we can remove this as well. So one more thing is, so when we create a new channel, I think we need to automatically insert me into the member of group. That means when create, the user create a new channel and then including yourself user ID to the channel. So in this case, when we check in the messenger where we create new channel and send on create a new channel. So in this case, the member is empty and right. So we're gonna cut current user equal store dot get current user and cut current user equal right source id equal using load that function. So we got the user ID, current user ID, and here when we it should be under on create channel. So right here, so we got current user ID, and when we create a new channel and do channel dot member dot set ID equal to right. So including myself in channel. So in here we can take a look at on create a new channel. So let's see in our store on create channel, and here we can make a console.log right zip.channel.to js and here we can do json.string i5, and now you should see it. Right, so and here we see the log. So the first thing is to open the console, and we see create a new channel, and now you should see our channel with the key is the channel ID, and it's an object with is ID, and title new method, and last method is empty, and member, right, so member is empty, right. Problem is, alright, so in this case we have a problem. Channel just member equal, right, so now it should be work. And here when I hit new channel, and my user ID should be included in new channel, now you should see, and the member with the user ID that's 1, and this exactly the current user we set it the first value. So cool. And here we can search for Kevin, right, and Alex, right, so put and save new message hello there. And so I'm going to implement the user picture in this lattice. Cool. So the first thing we need to remove in our store is log. Remove that. And let's check in messenger dot, right, as a lattice, right, on the lattice. Right, in this case we can include the user ID here, user ID. So in the future we can know who is the author of that channel, right? The first user create that group. So we can do, right, current user ID, right. And the next thing we need to check in is the render of the matrix. So and here we loop our matrix, and we have a matrix avatar, right? So in this case, when we create a new matrix, send the matrix C handle send and the matrix. Right, in this case, we don't include avatar anymore, and we have user ID equal current user ID. So user load that function underscore ID, right? And author we don't need this anymore. So when we add new matrix ID and matrix, so check in the store.add matrix, store.add matrix right here, and so right, so we don't need this because the ID now become to string as well. So in this case we need add a user object who is the author of this matrix. So we do current user equals this dot get current user. So and here we can do by matrix dot user equal user. So after add matrix, so now you can see make a debug. For example, I will console.log this dot channel, or even this dot matrix to JS, right, to JS, and we can log to JSON dot string price and max the class into string, and so we can do, right, add to Kevin to that, and Alex that, and now I'm going to hit the send button with hello matrix. So we have a log matrix, and we have the matrix with channel ID in exactly, and body hello there, and user who is the author of this matrix, and here we have a user object and with ID and name, right, and create. Cool. So right, so how we can include avatar here, right? So we have avatar of my, and we need to name, right, avatar Cool. So once again, now you should see avatar image URL. So Alex, and here, hello there. Now you should see the user object has avatar. That means, so wow, we need to remove this log and don't use it anymore. And in the messenger.js, so we can get this in the loop through all the methods. Right here, the methods.map, and in this case, we can get author name by card user equals user loadout function get methods and user. Now the user object with has avatar equal loadout function get user avatar. Right, and here the method is author. We can do by get user name. Cool. And here one again we try to Alex and Kevin. Alright, so hello there. Now you should see my avatar. Alright, exactly current user login. Alright. And here we need to update the new group title as well. So when we create a new group, a new channel, I don't want to set the channel to be a new method. Just keep the title of the channel is empty. And so we have a render channel title. So let's see how it works. Image font, Kevin, and here. Right, so I think we include that refresh again now. Add. So I think we set the automatic new methods right here. When the no member. So in this case, name. Right, so let title equal your name, and if not title and channel. Right, so I'm using loadout function get channel from parameter. So channel is a news, and in this case we return so title became to new methods, and right here we can just include channel a title. Now once again we hit new, so the new method show up, and when we add some member, so it show Kevin to Alex, and say hello there. Alright, cool. Alright, look good. And so one more thing, I need to include the new. Alright, so when we type add Kevin, so I think should be the show up name of Kevin here, and we can implement remove the member from the channel. So how to do that? Alright, so when we take a look at to label, and right below I will map all the member. The member we get the member from iterate channel. So member does map user, and here we return span. Right, and this we use a loadout function to get user and name. Okay, so when I add new, for example add Kevin, so the Kevin should be show up. Right, so we got a warning child in an array should have a key, so you missing the key in span, so user and key right here, and key equal key. Now the method should begin. again for Kevin. Now I choose Kevin here and Alex. Right, cool. So I'm going to make a sheet add theming for this case, and we have a class toolbar, and under that is pen. So open the sheet add dot app. Right, so not sheet app dot add sheet add. We have a toolbar right here, and we have a span tag should be right. So like hi, for example, 20. Hi. Something like that. Background should be primary color and cursor pointer. Let's see how it works. Right, cool. And we have a display block. Right, look good. And give it some border radius, pixel, and margin. Top should be 10 pixel, and right should be 0, and right should be 5 pixel, and bottom 0, and left 0. Look good. And so we made the theming something right like hey, should be 30. Sorry. Okay, so it's Kevin making top. Right, add some padding. 5 pixel. Right. Toolbar. Alright, I think this is good. So change the height to 30 pixel. And this looks much better. And we have this. Cool. So padding, I believe top and bottom. And 8 pixel. Right, lab, cool. And I want to when someone click on this, this user should be removed from the member list. So how we implement the remove member from, right? So let's do that. Get back to our messenger, and we have a toolbar. So on click, right? On click should be equal something, right? Now console log. You want to remove user and user. Now you should see. I'm going to see in the log console. Alright, so create a new channel, and here I'm adding for Kevin. Alright, and Alex. So let's clear the console, and now I'm going to click on Kevin. Click on Kevin. Now it should see the method. You want to remove the user with object ID and name, right? So here we can call store dot. Let's make sure we have a store, right? Store access store and remove member from channel. The channel should be activate channel, and user. Cool. So store dot remove member from channel. So in this case, store remove member from channel, we need to create new methods. First is channel, and next is user null. Give a default null. And so if channel, if not channel, or not user. So that means the user or channel is not provided, so we return. We don't do this anything. And otherwise, the first thing we need to do is channel dot member equal channel dot member dot remove So we can get code user ID equal to load that function user underscore ID, and we have a remove the first thing remove key, right? And now channel equal g.channel, sorry, should be update or update the channel or the map. So g.channel equal g.channel dot set right channel ID. So we do by code channel ID equal just load that function the channel from parameter and underscore ID. So we can set channel ID and to be channel. Right. So after remove from channel, we call this dot update to update component as well. And here we see, let's see how it works. Now the first thing is Kevin. The next thing is Alex. Next people is Alex. And so now I'm going to remove Kevin. It's right. So we also see the console and remove Alex. Right. That's how it works. Cool. Right. So on Messenger app, we remove this log as well. Right. Cool. The app should be refreshed. Right. Alex. Kevin. Hello there. How are you guys? Cool. And another channel add to this Kevin. Hey Kevin, how are you? Right, so problem A, we have a problem A. Update the channel title right here. So looking for the first thing we have a z.render channel title and copy that. And looking for the where the toolbar we set the channel. Alright, is K. Cool. Channel activate channel title. So in this case we call this this render channel title activate channel. So let's see. Wow, so we got an error message. Alright, so render channel title, we have to make sure. Alright, remove this. If not channel, return no. So let's see. So channel doesn't matter. Right, so channel should be default equal null, parameter null. And so now it should work. Cool. So let's create new channel, and so to Kevin, and so I say hello Kevin. Alright, so it's a Kevin in chat group. And one again create a new group message with Alex and Kevin. Hey, hi guys, how are you doing? So we have a title with Alex and Kevin. Look cool. So let's see what error we need to do. So I'm going to make change in the user, right? So it's user group, user toolbar, and to make a temporary login form. We are not going to connect the user to a backend server desk. In this case, we're just using the local and store the current login user. So let's do it. So in the messenger.js, we have a where is the user bar, right? So where is user bar, I'm going to cut off this and create a new component to user bar. Alright, so in user bar we have to create a new component. So cd app and extra component. So create a new file. So user bar.js, and we got user bar right here, and import React component from React, and using loadout as well from loadout. And here we import default class, right, user bar a 10 component, and we have a contractor, right, contractor should have a prop, and here we are super prop. Cool. And we have a render function, so here we return cool. Alright, so here class name. So right, so now I'm open the project and should be crashed because user bar is not undefined. So we have to import in messenger user bar from user bar class, right? So in here we need to import user bar from, so user bar is the same folder component. So user bar, we don't need include attention.js, just that. And now you should see our avatar. Alright, so avatar in this case is not undefined. So I'm going to import avatar from, it's outside of component, an image, and avatar.png file. We have this file. Alright, save that. And now let's shoot again. Alright, so we got user bar right here. Cool. Alright, so in user bar, now I'm close app.xyz, search user, done this anywhere, and open user bar. So in this case, we call store equal this.prop. We don't have a store in the prop yet because we didn't add prop into user bar. Alright, so user bar we have a add prop store, exactly store class we have got here, right here. So now inside user bar we can able access store, and we call, right, me equal get store, get user, sorry, get current user. So we call store.get current user. We can console log here, console.log me, right, me. Cool. And now we should see, open the console. Now we have see me in the exactly object, our user ID and avatar and name. Right, cool. So in this case we can use a loadout function get me and name, right? Right, in this case we do this cost profile picture equal dot get me and avatar, right? So I'm going to use a conditional and check, right? If user picture profile and then picture profile, and otherwise we use a default avatar. Right, cool. So remove this console log. Right. So we got start meeting. So now I'm going to change in our store. I'm going to change user become to, so uncomment that. So this dot user equal something else. So let's, right. So now you should see. Alright, this didn't work. This dot user. Alright. Sorry. This was we remove that. ID right here. Right, in this case, cool. So now this current user login is a Calvin Smith. So we should see Calvin Smith, right? Cool. Right, Calvin. Okay. So is that how this works? And so what happens if we change user equal null? And that means user are not logged in. So we'll see. Right, so we don't have avatar, right? So we can do this and we show up to if not me, and that means user not login. So we show a new button, right? Class name equal login button, and we have a type equal button. So button and close the button and sign in, and otherwise we return null. So in this case, when user set equal null, now we can see the sign in button. So let's get theming a bit about login button. So we have a user bar, and in open new app.add CSS. So we see user bar somewhere. So if not, we can create a new one, user bar, and here we have a login button. So the first thing we need to do is the background, hi, go ahead to hi, and border none and background, none and color, primary color. And let's see how it's cool. Indeed, we see a sign button and font weight 600. Cool, look good. Alright, so we have a sign in. I'm going to change the font size a little bit bigger. For example, should be 14 pixel. Right, so 14 pixel is good. And here, when I click the sign in button, so nothing happened. Right. Cool. So before to move to the login button, I'm going to fix all the aromatics. So in the line 146 and line 146 and right here. So and we got the method from channel. And when we use a map, we should be return something here. Something. So in this case, I didn't return. So right, so I'm not going to use a map anymore in this. So I'm going to do this. Right, the math is get math from channel. So in this case, the method equal new or this map. Right, something and right if channel. Right, so in the method return the value sequence. And in this case, we got channel, so math is equal channel dot mathis dot filter right. So something went wrong. Mathis dot filter. I think that for h dot for it. So now we see the value and key. What is the first thing we need to do is console.log value and key. Right, so let's see new methods. So Kevin, right, what's the problem? We got problem. Alright, so in this case, I'm not logging, but still so Kevin. So let's try to hello there. Because I'm not logging there, so we need to change the store back to user. Right, let's remove that and get it back. And so now I'm logging, so I can send the message. So in here we go, let's searching for Toan. It's not showing my name, so hello there. And so let's see into tool and key. The first thing we get the message from channel and key exactly what we need. So cast message equal this dot message dot get key and message dot set key equal message. So now see. So the first thing, no more error, just 1, 2 error left. And Kevin, hello there. So 2 key message. So we do message equal, and so we return this. Kevin, hello there. Alright, so the message show up, look curse. And one more warning message is the 179. So we can remove it as well, so problem so. And this case I think we have somewhere. Right, so gets member from channel. Cool, so I'm going to comment this. And so let's memory order map. So channel dot member dot for h value, so value and key. So right here we can copy this and member equal member set, and then we return this. Right, now we can remove this as well. So let's try again. If you see any warning message, for example, ask Kevin hello there. So cool, look good. So no more warning, just one warning equal component user bar. Right, so cool, the problem is solved, and we need to remove as console those log right here, key and value, remove this. Okay, so now it's ready to move to the login form. So let's change the user to none as well, and we are not going to see the user is a login. So let's uncomment this code, or let's comment this code, and now you should see the sign in the button. So I want to, when someone clicked on sign in button, the new user form, new sign in form should be show up above. So how to do that? Let's close up the HTML store again. And so in this case, I'm going to include user form. So we have to create a new file, new class user form. So took user form.js and working in user form import Right, import React component from React and import from Nodejs. So import default class user form contains component. So we have a function render, and here we can return return first is div class name equal user form, and next thing we say hi there. Okay, so and we need to import user form to messenger. Right, messenger, open that and import. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to import to messenger because we are working in user bar. So let import is import form from user form. So here we can add user form, right? Should work. And we say the method is hello there. So I'm going to theme in a bit in user form. Let's copy that and open in app.sc that file. Right, so right user bar and user form. So I'm going to theme in user form within user bar because user form now is trial of just user bar class. So in this case, your partition is relative, and user form now become to partition is to absolute, and the top equal header height and right 0, and give some border 1 pixel solids and border color. For example, right, so add some padding 10 pixels, something like that. Now you should see hello there. Cool. Now, one issue we have a WK border on the top because the top bar has a border, and now we set the border to user form. We have to set border top equal 0. So now border again. Cool. So inside this form, I'm going to create more field. So form action for method should be equal or something like that, and on submit equal dot on submit. Right, dot on submit. So in dot on submit we have a constructor prop, and also we have called super prop as well. Right, so we have this state equals something. The user should be email empty. The first thing, email is empty and password empty, right? So we create a new method digital on submit equal by this, and so in this case on submit even. So even dot prevent default and cool. And here it makes a console log form is a submitted user and user. So we cut user so equals this state. Okay, so here we go. We have two item class name equal form item. So and we have a label label for now, give its email, and input type equal email, placeholder email address. Right, and we have a name equal email. Alright, so we have on chain equal this does on touch view chain. So we need to create this on touch view chain method. On touch view chain, go this dot by this and this even. Let's console log right log take is chain even dot targets dot name and even targets dot value. Cool. So let me copy that and replace for the password, and here we have a password, and on chain type equal password, and rename the placeholder to password. Okay, and let's see how we see. So we have a form right here, and I'm going to make a new class, new div equal action. So give a div form action. The form action we have a two item button, type equal button, and sorry, we can do right create an account, and all the button type equal submit should be sign in. Cool. Let's see. So we have a two button right here, and this is time for theming this form. So we have a user form and form action, alright, form item and label and inputs and button. So let's theming this by from item label. So the first thing from item display flex. Right, so label for way equal 600. So let's see, and input we have a type equal email, and also we have input type equal password, input type equal touch, and here we set a border 1 pixel solids and border color, and we have a padding. Right, so for example, adding to be 3 pixel and 8 pixel. So let's see how it works. Cool. And right, so in the form action button, background, we have a background, should be so okay, so don't border none. So cool. Padding is 7 pixel. Cool. And touch align center. Alright, so look this. And so in this case, in the form user bar and user form, right, so I'm going to do the form action button, and here we need to make a different button style in user form Right, button type equal submit, so we have a class name equal primary. So when the button has primary, I think we can do. Right, I think we. Right, so display flick first. Flick navigate direction should be draw. So I want two button, right, display on the same row, and here with the defined content to be flick and. So I want to button should be right aligned. Right, and the next thing we need to do, marking bottom, format item is 10. So, and give it display space 8. Alright, so in the user form and dot form item, we have a label, should be min width equal 150. Alright, cool. See, take a line, right, and margin right should be 8 pixels. Alright, cool, much better. And here we have input. Let's copy input. Alright, sorry. So input in K we have height equal 30 pixel and light height should be 30 pixel. Let's see. Alright, cool. And label we have light height should be 30 pixel as well. Cool, much better. And the sign button. Let's see the sign button. In user form we have class name is primary. So let's copy class name and here the button and primary. So background color to be primary color and color text color should be white. Sorry. Let's see. Right, white. Cool. So look good. And that's it. So click sign in. So we have a form is submit with email and password is empty. Right, so we need to do this. In user form we set the value equal. So we got user is from state. Sure, this from the state we set user default email equal empty, password equal empty. So in this case we can do by look that function get user email and right value equal using load that function get user password. Right, cool. So I will show you an issue. Now I can't type in anything here because the value is listened from our state, and which state when state change and the state value equal change, and otherwise it doesn't change. So let's when we see the orange text field change even. Now I'm typing something, now it should see text field change and we have a text field. So let's do this by let user equal this state. I'm going to modify this user, so I'm user let. So in this case, it says state user equals user. And so we have to modify this user by card field equal even.targets.name. Right, exactly name we set. Right, sorry, name should be here, right here. Email and name in this case. Right, that changes password. And so field name in the user field name field and equal even.targets.value. Cool. So now remove this console, and once again I'm typing email, right? It's change, right? Hit submit. Let me change, remove the console and hit submit. Now the form submit with email and password. Let me change 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we should see form is submitted with email and password. Cool. So we have a user right here. So we can make a validation to if user.email and user.password, and then we call store.login email password. So this case equal user.email and user.password. So we call store login, and here we need to call store equal this.prop, and we don't have a store login, so we need to define new function in our store. So login, first parameter email and second parameter equal password. So the method console login user email password. So now I think we should see, alright. So let's see, start my email address and password to something and hit sign in. Right, so we got store equal undivided because we didn't pass store to our user form. Let's see, in user bar we have a store here. We have to pass store equal exactly store class. So and now we can set store from login form, and here we send a new site login. Alright, my name 2, 3, and 4 and hit. So we got usual login with email and password right here. So in our store we can call to backend API and validate user later. But in this case, I'm going to find a user from the file user with matches email, and right. So let's add some email right here. Email equal my name, right? And right for the Alex as well. Email. Right, for example, for Kevin, we add him email, right, Kevin. Right, cool. So in this case, we log in, but I'm going to just find a user from email if we match an email. So do how we do that. Call user equal user dot find right user, and we can do by alright. So the first thing we need to do, email equal. Alright, so we need to do call user email equal right to lower email. So right, and we return the user dot email equal user email. So right here we return user, and we console.log right match user with object and user. So let's see in the console. And password 1, 2, 3, anything, password anything, because we are not compare the password, not login. Now you should see the matches user with object exactly my name. And so what happens if I change to Kevin and hit sign in? Now Kevin, look like don't see any Kevin. Alright, so email is wrong. Let's Kevin. Okay, refresh the app and here we let's see Kevin. Right, and hit sign. Oh, sorry, need to do password. Sign in, so we can see the matches user with object. The object ID and email Kevin, name Kevin, and change to Alex. Now it should see the matches. And if we change to Alex1, now it should see undefined because no user. So in the next time we call to the call to backend API and request the API port methods and see. So if you want to use that, let me show you how to permit. So in this case, how to user then and user console.log. Alright, in this case, how to user the permits function callback. Right, so now the app should be crashed because so this sort that's looking is not permit function. So let's try part 1, 2, 3, and 4 and hit. Now you should see. Then it's not function. So how to create new permit function? So in this case, very easy, and let me show you how to do that. First thing you need to return new permits. Right, permit with two params, reserve and reject. Right, so we do this by card user email and put move tar and card user. We're not going to return this and remove this. And right here, card user, right, matches with object, and here if user, we return reserve user, and otherwise return reject. Right, an error, read something, for example, and alright, user not found, right, something like that. So alright, I want to use this one line of code, thus return, right, if user and reserve user, and otherwise we reject an error, user not found. Alright, so let's remove this. And here now you can see. Right, let's first thing you need to enter my email address and the password to anything. And now you should see the callback. It's a permit function. And sorry, I this mistake and close the browser and here. Sorry. Open again. Localhost port 3000. Sorry, my mistake. I push command and quit. So one again. So let me Alright, so how we catch error? So in this case, use the form and then we catch error. And here we log the console.log error with error. Now, what happened if I now the first thing is to change our email is a match 1 2 3 4, and now you should see callback and you my user. And what happened if I change to not user? Now you see an arrow after we catch user not found. So in this case, we can use in the feature we can set an arrow message top of the form, and so right. So in this case, we can do like this: arrow, right? So message equal null. All right. So in the top of form, we can do this. We can check right message if message, and then we return p tag. And right here we can do just a loadout function message dot body and class name equal class name should be message. And so I'm going to use a class name from class name, and here we can make a conditional for class name. Right, in this case class name equal should be by default class name, right, method app method, right, app method. And otherwise we make a conditional if method, right, error, right, or even we can do this gas method dot tariff. So let's see, right, error, and otherwise we return null. There's no more method, we return null. So right, so here we can do when we catches an error, so we set state, right, method equal, right, body equal error and type error. Cool. So in this case that's mean, so before submit we can do this by z dot set state, right, method equal null, right, so before submit, and then call back function. So right, I don't want to check this into make for quick testing. I don't need to check. So and here we install again, and when the successful, we call back a user, we call the user. We can do by user state. Method should be null as well. Right. Cool. So let's see. Now if I type in, right, so we should see call back a new user, and what happened is change to something, right, and should see a user error, user not found, and now you see the math is shown on the top, right. So we have an app matrix, and now make this style, give it some style and app those matrix. So we have a font size to be 12. Take a line, for example, center, right, take a line center, and so we can give it border 1 pixel, solid and primary color. Right, so we have border and border radius should be 5 pixels. Let's see. Cool. So should be given is some machine top and bottom 10 pixel and left and right 0. Right, cool. So we got the user not found. And if the arithmetic should be an arrow, so we can do this by an arrow. So we have a background equal danger color. Danger color exactly the color we did in the variable. So the danger color to see. Right, sorry, it should be border. Border and pixel solid. Right, like that. And so I think background equal this. Background and give it is text color. Sorry, color. Text color equal white. Alright. Right, so cool. And border color should be danger color as well. Right, so in that's how it works. So let's clear the console. When we submit methods, user not found, and if I change to my username and we got user, cool. So again, that is how we just earn a simulator as login on our local, and the next time we can call to our API backend later. So in this case, the one more issue is, so by default, when the user repeat refresh, I don't want to show the user form right here until user click to sign in button, and we show up the user form. Well, let's get back to user. Let's close this, close store, and let's get back to user bar. And user bar is where we place a user. So we check this by if not me, and that means user is not login. We show this, and otherwise we show null. And one more thing, and g.state.show user form, and then we show this otherwise. So we set state by g.state equal show user form. By default we should show the for. Let's show to the for, and that means now we see the app refresh and no more user form show up, and until user click right here it doesn't show up because we didn't make any even when the user button sign in button click. So when user on click, so click on the sign in button, we have an uneven right here, and I'm going to make the function inside this. So we can call this set state. We set state user form, so the form become to true, and here we check this. Right, so not login, so I'm not login that, and state show user form it can become true, and the user form now show up. And here we can see. Now we click this. Click on sign in and click to somewhere. So problem is, if I click to sign in, the form is just show up. But if I click to anywhere outside of this component, I need to hide this form. So how to do that? So it's quite easy. So let me show you how to do that. And so we have two methods right here. Component just mal and component and mal. Right, component will and mal. Right. So we add listener. So need to do this dot on click outside equal this dot on click outside dot by this. So on click outside even. So on click outside, and here when we set a listener window dot add even listener, so mouse down, and we call to this method and copy that, and when component unmount we remove this method. And so when user clicks outside, and here is an even. Alright, so one more thing, we need to set a refer to DOM, and right here we have a refer. We come to refer this dot refer equal refer, and so you can change to any name right here, but I'm using refer for the source. And so we change to if this dot refer, and right this dot refer dot content even dot target, and right not content even target. So now make the controller you did click outside of login form. Now how see. Alright, window, so window sorry, my message. Right, so now I am going to click to sign in button. Now user form show up, and now you don't see any console, and clear this. And now I'm going to click outside. Now you should see you did click outside, and now I'm going to click inside. You don't see any method right here, and I'm going to click outside right here. Now you should see one more method show up, and clear, click outside. Now you should see. So when we click outside, so we can do this by, so when click outside we can do even on close equal, write something and return this. Alright, so console log on close even. Alright, so how to pass the parameter from child component to parent component. So it's very basic and easy. So this, first we need to check if this dot prop dot on close and this dot on close. Sorry, on close. You can pass some event right here. For example, even hi there, and so in this case we can get a method right here, and so on even, and so now you should see. So first thing you need to click sign in button and click outside. Now you should see you click outside. Right, sorry, my message is on cloud. Should be the dot prop on cloud, and here we tap again. One more time, click on sign in button and click outside. Now you should see on close even, and hi there, this method we pass from a child component to parent component. But in this case, I'm not going to pass anything in parameter to parent component. I'm just trying to close this component by this set state. We saw user form become 4, and here we go. Sign in and click outside, close. Right here again, click outside. Now it's much cool. And click inside something in user, and you say user not found my email, and we got callback. That's good. And so one more thing is when we click sign in button and we got the user back right here. So in this case, we check in our store. So we have to set the current user exactly the matches user. So in this case, I'm going to this dot set. So I will to do this. Card this equal this. And here we can do by curl this dot set current user and user. So we need to make sure if user, we need file user, and we set user. And we have to make a new function, new method right here. Set user parameter equal to user. And the first thing we need to do is user equal user. And the next thing, right, so for now it is enough. And we have to call this.update and to make sure update the component. Okay, so again, let me try to someone at tarpn.com and user not formatted. And if I change to my name and real email, sorry, I click outside. And so in this case, this side, now you can see the matrix. Right, so I'm looking at targeting. Alright, so my name, and here I'm going to change my name to better. So it's exactly my full name. So let's see. Alright, sign in and again for my name. Right, you should see that. And so we got some warning, but we'll fix this later. And once again we refresh and change to Alex. Put something and his side. Now you should see Alex login. Problem is when we refresh the app, the login is the last user current user information. So I'm going to save this set current user and right, so if user, right, so if user, and then we do local store dot set item me equal json dot string identify user. So we call to the local store, and this we store user object at string into user browser. Right, so when we initialize, we can call this dot get user from local store, and we need to create new methods get user from local store, and here we can do this, right? Try and cat error console log error. So we let user equal null and return user. So try to do that by cart data equal local store dot get item me. I save a key equal me. So if data and user equal json dot parser, right, data. And so let's see, try and cut, sorry, cast error, we can't show those log error. And in the case we json Alright, so we do that. Right, so refresh the app. Okay, so now you can see this user is automatically saved. Cool. And now refresh again. Now no more user it's not showing error to not log inside in, but before this, now you can see log console.log user from local browser store. Right, and here we can make data. Now refresh the app and let's see in our console, see user from local store, and we have a string, alright, the string object with alright ID and name, email, alright, something like that. Cool. So I think we have to create a new menu when click to our avatar and the menu show up, and where we can place some sign out button. So let's do that. So first thing we need to remove the clock and return, right, cool. And in user bar, and so we can do by user menu, right. So right, first thing we need to show. Alright, so here we do user menu. So we have to create a new user menu class. Alright, in component we took user menu dot add, and here we have a user menu file and export. So the first thing we need to import React component from React. Right, export default class user menu 10 component chapter prop and super prop, and render. Alright, return div class name equal user menu div. And so div class name menu menu item. So menu item should be right. The menu item, I think we have a button, or so I think we can use it units. And here we have an arrow. Right, so then we have it to my profile, or even like a menu, right? Something like that. And here we have a alright, try equal button, and we have my profile. And next thing we have that my profile, and alright, change password, something like that, or and the last one is a sign out. Okay, so we have a user menu class, and inside user bar we need to import user menu from user menu, and here we can get user menu, right? So the same thing we have done, and so I'm going to theming a bit and see an ad for our user menu. Right, so first thing I am going to implement on click outside the same copy from user form, and right here, and on click outside, copy that, and here we got same thing, and you just click outside, so on prop, on cloud, and here in user bar we have a on cloud equal something and it.set state, right? So user menu equal 4. So in this case, first thing we not done. So in this case, first thing we need to show equal true. Alright, therefore I'm going to use that because we are theming the form for easy. And the next parameter we need for store equal store. Alright. So we can access store later in user menu, and in this case we can do by call store with this prop. Okay, so let's see. The default is user menu show up, and I'm gonna click outside. Alright, we don't see anything. Click outside. Okay, I'm submitting the refer, and this dot refer in user menu. So we have a refer equal this dot refer equal refer, and here now refer job, and click outside. Save that. Refer little refer. Right, it didn't show up. Alright, so one more thing. Because we didn't check for a state and we always show this user, so first thing we need to check the state dot show user menu, and then if this we show up the user component, user menu component, otherwise we show the null and close brackets. And here default show up the menu, and click outside and hide. Right, so I want to click to user avatar, and this should be show. So where is user picture? Right here. On click equal something even, and u.set state. Now show user menu equal true. Alright, so hide this and click on this and hide this. So alright, is it work? And I'm going to theming as user menu. This user menu should be under sidebar. So let's open our app.xcdat. So navigate to sidebar as user bar, and user bar, and we have it user menu. Right, cool. User menu and menu. The first thing we need to do is partition absolute right equal 0, top equal header height, and let's see. Cool. And give it some border. 1 pixel solids and border color. It's this variable, and border top should be none, 0 and none. And so we got the border, and give it some right. So in list URL list, it's button padding 0 and margin 0. and list string none. Right, cool. And H2, H3 equal font size should be 14, font weight should be 600, and price margin top and bottom 10 and on the right, left and right 0. So I don't think we got margin 0. Display equal block, take a line center. So we got the menu right here, and the menu I'm going to give this min width. Minimum of width should be about 200 pixels. Right. So we got the item list and item list. So item list should be give it a border. Bottom should be 1 pixel. So let's border color. Right, this is the how padding 5 pixel, top and bottom and left right equal 0. Cool. And list and button padding. So the button should be background none and border 0 none and display block. It should be full width. Cool. And we have a cursor pointer. And hover when cursor, right? Cool. And touch a line. Touch a line center. Let's see. And give a width 100 and padding. Right, so padding, I believe padding top and bottom equal 5 pixel and left and right should be 8 pixel. Right, cool. And we have a profile style. What's better, right? And padding, I think can equal to 8 bars top and right. And so we have a lat child, if lat child and border none 0. So cool. And so right, so I think should be set the border top. So I want to make the border as right. Did look good and select child still. We don't need select child anymore. Okay. Right, cool, much better. And now I'm going to give a more effect when you hover on the menu. So we can do this when hover. Hover should be background, should be RBA, NGBA, like that, and now see. Right, that is how it works. Cool. And click on menu. Load this. Cool. Alright, cool, much better. And one more thing, now I'm going to make a sign out button. Link sign out. So in user menu, we have a store, and we can call on click on sign out. We can make a new function on click. Right, very easy. So we do this in line of this button. So we call store dot signout. So with signout, we have to create a new signout methods. In this case, login and signout. So the signout we need to do, first thing we need to see is dot user equal none, and we call to remove the local store from this local store dot remove item me. And right, cool. Now let's see. Refresh. Right, by default of the user bar, I want to give the user menu equal 4, and that means I don't want to show user menu by web page reload. So let's click on the profile, we got sign out and click sign out button. And it actually the problem is that we didn't call to this update in the sign out. Now if I refresh the right, cool, refresh is right up, it's automatic sign in. And so in this case we have to call this.update to update our component. So let's see. Now we need to log in again by email and try to passwords, sorry, com, and hit sign in. Now this is my email and in again sign out. Right. So problem E, when we click sign out button, we should close to the our component as well. So when we hit sign out and the user menu, we should sign out, and the first thing we need to call this dot prop dot on close. We have to check if this prop exists dot on close, and then we call this prop on close. Again, and sign with, for example, Kevin at and enter. Now Kevin is the login, and again sign out. Cool. Better. One issue is when we log in successfully. When user form login, remove it. We also go back right here. So the first thing we need to do is after that, after we set, or we can call this g.prop.on. First thing we need to check if g.prop on close, and then we call this prop on close. And so after login successfully, we need to close the bar. So one more time, alright, Alex, and enter. Now this should be some Alex login, and here we click sign out. Now, cool, this works. Okay, so I think I must stop the video here and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.